For this week 7, we'll be discussing about distance formula and also the midpoint formula. Okay po, so both of them ay ginagamit natin sa geometry in terms of distance. Okay po, so kung ipa-plot natin, 'di ba, geometry, ipa-plot natin ang mga shapes sa ating pong Cartesian plane. Again, Cartesian plane, malalaman natin ang points using the ordered pair. Ordered pair is made up of our x value and y value. Po, para malaman natin yung posisyon. At definitely kung i-plot natin siya sa ating pong Cartesian plane, point to another point will have its own distance. And pwede rin natin malaman kung nasaan ba ang posisyon ng ating pong midpoint. When we talk about midpoint, it is the center of or middlemost part of the 2 points. Kung saan magkalalay yung pinakagitna ng pinakagitna kung may 2 point tayong given. Okay po. So unahin natin is to identify the distance. Paano natin malalaman kung gaano ba kalayo ang 1 point to another point? So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay po. So we are having distance and midpoint. Let's start with the distance. Example natin. Okay, pa nakikita po ang screen?
Yes po.
Yes po. So let's continue. This is the first example. Find the distance between the point of the coordinate -3, 4 and 5, -2. If we are to identify, nasa yung -3, 4. Ito po yung -3, 4. Kailangan maglagay tayo ng annotation. Okay. Okay. So ito yung -3, 4. Okay, it is in the second quadrant, while the other point 5, -2 is in the fourth quadrant. The question, how far is -3, 4 to 5, -2? Kung regular na pag-aandar natin dyan, ang gagawin natin, diretso tayo dito sa baba, sa hataya akyat. But that will take along, napahalayan takbayin pa yon. But it will be easier if direct na tayo from -3, 4 to 5, -2. Paano natin malalaman ang distansya niya? We can use the distance formula. When we talk about this distance formula, distance is equals to square root of x of second x. This is second x minus first x squared plus the second y minus y1 squared. So in this case, we have 2 points. We have the -3, 4 that have the -3, 4 and also 5, -2. Diba? 5, -2. In this case, this -3 will be our x1. This will be our y1. 5 will be x2. -2 will be y2. Sir, pwede po ba magkapalit? Pwede po ba ang 5, -2 ang maging x sub 1, y sub 1? At yung -3, 4, yung maging x sub 2, y sub 2? Pwede po yun. Wala pong problema yun. It will have the same answer pa rin. Kung ano man ang unahin nyo, pwede yun. But in this case, inuna ko lang yung -3, 4 since siya ang una nabanggit. So let's go with the formula where distance is equals to the square root of our x sub 2, which is, what is our x sub 2? That will be 5 minus our x sub 1, which is -3. Pag malilito, may sadyang may minus doon, ha? Minus -3. Then squared. Plus y sub 2, which is -2, minus, open parenthesis, anong y sub 1 natin? 4. Okay. In that case, kukontinue natin siya. Pakimutan natin, may square pa tayo dito. So that will be 5. Pag-isahin muna natin ang sign. 5, negative times negative, that will be positive 3. Bakit po naging positive 3? Negative times negative, positive. Then copy the number. Square. Plus, -2, negative times positive, That will be negative
Negative
4 squared. Then solve natin. So that will be 5 plus 3. That will be 8 squared. Plus negative 2 minus 4. That will be same sign. So yeah, add natin. Then still it's negative. Negative 6 squared. Then finally, it will have our square. What is 8 squared?
64 po.
64. What is negative 6 squared?
36.
36.
30.
So that will equal to the square root of 100 or 10 units. Lalagyan natin ng word na units. So ibig sabihin, ang layo ng negative 3, 4 sa 5, negative 2 ay 10 units. Clear po?
Yes po.
Nakita ko paano ginawa? Let's have another one para mas maliwanag. How about this one? Find the distance between the points with the coordinate 3, 4 and 0, 0. The 3, 4 is in our first quadrant since both are positive. Then our origin, which is 0, 0, definitely on the center. So gagamitin natin ang formula. Again, our formula will be D is equals to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. So in this case, x3 will be x sub 1, 4 will be y sub 1, x sub 2 is 0. It goes the same way with 0 as y sub 2. So we can proceed now. D is equals to, what is x sub 2?
0 po.
0 minus 3 squared plus 0 y sub 2 minus 4 squared. So, pag-isahin muna natin ang sign. 0, negative times positive, that will be negative. Negative 3 squared plus 0, my negative times positive, that will be negative 4 squared. Then, the square root of negative 3 squared plus the 0 minus 4, that will be negative 4 squared. What is negative 3 squared?
Positive 9
9
po.
po.
That will be positive 9, that's correct. What is negative 4 squared?
16.
Positive
16.
16 po.
So that will equal to the square root of 25 or 5 units. Clear po tayo?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's try another one. How about this one? Let's find AB. Given that A is negative 2, negative 5, and RB is 3, negative 2. So, technically, this will be our x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So, let's find AB. So, AB, pwede nating palitan yung D as AB. AB is equals to first one, x sub 2 is 3 minus negative 2 squared plus our y sub 2 is negative 2 minus negative 5. squared. Huwag kakalimutan ng squared. So, the next one ay pagsamahin muna natin ang sign. So, that's 3. Negative times negative?
Positive
Positive.
po.
Positive 2. That will be positive 2 squared plus negative 2. Negative times negative,
Positive, sir.
that will be positive 5 squared. So that will be 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2,
5
Five.
po.
that will be 5.
Five.
That's correct. Plus negative 2 plus 5.
3 po, sir. Positive 3.
That will be positive 3. That's correct. Correct. So that will be 25 plus 9. That will be the square root of 34.
34 po.
Or gawin natin, you have your calculator, find the square root of 34 up to 2 decimal point. Up to 2 decimal point. So that will be square root of 34. That will be 5 point or similar. Ang gawin natin, similar yung parang pong wave. That is similar to 5.83 units. Okay po. That will be 5.83 units. Similar. Question sa AB? Clear po tayo sa AB?
Yes,
Yes
po.
po.
Let's go with the CD. CD is equals to second x, that will be negative 2 minus
1 po, sir.
1 squared plus 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 squared. So that will equal to the square root of negative 2. Negative times positive?
Negative po.
Negative. Negative 1 siya. Squared. Plus 4. Negative times positive? That will be
Negative,
negative
sir.
2 squared. Continuing, that will be negative 3 kasi pareho silang negative, i-add lang natin. Plus 4 minus 2,
Positive 2, sir.
positive 2 squared. So ito ay magiging, what is negative 3 squared?
Positive 9 po.
9
That will
po.
be
9 po.
positive 9. Then what is positive 2 squared?
4 po.
4.
4 po.
So this will equal to square root of 13, which is similar to the square root of 13,
3.60 po.
3.61. Okay po, kasi 3605. So that's 3.61. Round off tayo to decimal places. So that's 3.61 units. So wag kalimutan ng word na units. Dahil we are talking about distance. Clear na po?
Yes po.
Okay. So, any question about distance? May question po tayo sa distance?
Wala po, sir.
Wala po. Okay po. Now, let's go with the midpoint. When we talk about midpoint naman, we are looking for the point na nasa gitna ng dalawang point na pinag-uusapan natin. So, example, let's have the next one. Find the midpoint between points with the coordinates negative 3, 4, and 5, negative 2. So, paano mo malalaman ang point kung nasaan yung point sa gitna ng negative 3, 4, and 5, negative 2? Okay, saan papatak yung gitna? Napakadali lang nito. All you have to do is to use the formula. This will be coordinate, kaya po nasa loob siya ng parenthesis at may separation ng may separation po ng comma. That will be x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. As simple as that. So in this case, this will be x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Diba? So that will be, for the first one, that will be, sabi x sub 1 plus x sub 2, that will be negative 3 plus 5 over 2, comma. Then we have our y sub 1 plus y sub 2, that will be 4 plus negative 2 over 2. Okay. So that will be negative 3 plus 5.
2 po, sir.
That will be positive 2 over 2. Then the other one, 4 plus negative 2, that will be 4 positive times negative, that will be negative. So magiging 4 minus 2 siya. 4 minus 2,
Positive 2 po.
that will still be positive 2 over 2. So our final answer will be 1, 1. The midpoint between negative 3, 4, and 5, negative 2 lies in the point 1, 1. Tapos. Clear po? Clear?
Yes,
Opo.
Okay po, let's have another one. How about the distance, the midpoint between the coordinates 3, 4, and 0? 0. So, ganun din na ang gagawin natin. I-add lang natin ang x sub 1 at saka x sub 2. That will be 3 plus 0 over 2. Lagi pong over 2 kasi midpoint, gitna. Then we have 4 plus 0 over 2. So that will be 3 over 2. Then we have 4 over 2. So final answer, pwede natin siyang isulat as 3 over 2 na lang. Then 2. Or gusto mo isulat as 1.5, 2. Okay lang po yan. Clear?
Yes po.
Question, madali lang po ang midpoint ha. Tandaan, dito sa midpoint, plus. Okay, let's have the next one. How about this one? Yan. Midpoint between A and B. Midpoint between A and B. So that will be negative 2 plus 3 over 2. Then we have negative 5 plus negative 2 over 2. So that will equal to negative 2 plus 3.
1
1 po.
Positive 1 over 2. Then we have negative 5 plus negative 2. What is negative 5 plus negative 2?
Negative 7, sir.
That will be negative 7 kasi magiging negative 5 minus 2 yan. Kasi positive times negative, negative. So that's negative 7 over 2. Yan. Since hindi sila pwedeng i-divide, pwede na siyang final answer na yan. 1/2 negative 7 over 2, or you can also write as 0.5 comma negative 3.5. Clear?
Yes po.
Last one, CD, midpoint between CD. So unahin natin, it will be 1 plus negative 2 for x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2. Then last, this will be 2 plus 4 over 2. So that will equal to negative 1 plus negative 2. Positive 1 plus negative 2.
Negative 1, sir.
That will be negative
Negative
1 over 2. Then 2 plus 4.
6 po.
6 over 2. So pwede natin siyang isulat as negative 1/2, positive 3, or negative 0.5, negative 0.53. Finish. Clear po tayo? Question. Question po sa midpoint at saka po sa ating po distance. Maliwanag po paano ginawa?
Yes, sir.
Okay po. With that, ano po yung dapat natin gawin? Sabi po dito sa ating WHLP na pinadala ko po noong huli, for week 7, do task 3, page 29, complete solution. Ano po yun? Buksan natin yon. Stop ko lang. Stop share ko lang. Module. Ayan. Share ko ulit. So, ang gagawin niyo po for week 7 ay ito. Ito lang po, learning task 3 letter A. Okay? Kung saan ibibigay niyo lang po ang distance ng 1 to 5. Distance ng 1 to 5. Okay? Then, for week 8, which is answer the summative test. Ibinigay ko na rin po ang summative test sa inyo. Pero dahil wala tayong discussion ng week 8, huwag nyo pong sasagutan ang test 7, yung 39 to 40. Okay? Hindi po kasamang sasagutan yung 39 to 40. So your test is up to 38 only. Okay? Question? Question po? May question po ba tayo?
Wala po.
Wala na po.
Okay po. So you may start. Again, retrieval natin ay bukas ng hapon. Bukas po ng hapon, pausap po, papunta po sa school para makuha niyo rin po ang inyo pong module. Okay?